Recording. All right, wonderful. So we are going to talk about our forwarded URLs. So we do know that we went through the migration. It's been just about a month, believe it or not, and we do still have some broken links. So I did want to jump into GoDaddy, show you how to redo your forward if that's a need to be. There are different providers where you could have purchased your URL. So we are just going to cover GoDaddy, but if you're having any problems at all, don't hesitate to reach out to myself or JD or somebody on the digital marketing team, and we can help you get that forward reset. There is another way that you can forward your URL, but it gets a little bit more complicated with name servers and other DNS settings. So the forward is simply the easiest way to do it. And we'll go ahead and show you how to do that. So what you're seeing now on the screen should be my CB desk. And this is the landing page for everything that we have now, whether it's Prospect Square, Marketing Center, whatever it might be, including MoxiWorks. Now we do have some issues. We have some users that don't have that tile, which you can see right here. If you don't have that tile, please reach out. We have been working with the help desk and they're able to add it back in. So if you're not seeing that tile, obviously you need it in order to get to Moxie. So make sure that you reach out if you don't have that tile there. Now it may not be in that first spot. You may have to scroll to find it. You may have to, it'll say show all here. You may have to do some of those things to find it, but it should definitely be there. And in the upper box, when you type in MoxiWorks, it should load for you as an app right here as well. So again, don't hesitate to reach out if you're not seeing it, but do know it may not necessarily be right here in the upper left corner. If you want to move it there, which is where I have it because I go there a lot, if you go to custom sort and make it by custom drag drop, you can drop and drag these tiles however you want to see them. So again, custom sort, custom drag drop, you can do it alpha, anything like that, or by categories. But if you want to do that, so you can have it in that upper left corner, which is where I like it, you can just choose that option and drop and drag it there. So once you click on that, it should auto log you into Moxie. Again, we are still having some lingering migration issues. So again, if it's not operating the way that you think it should be operating, don't hesitate to reach out and we will work with the help desk to get you up and running. Now from here, you can click on my website and that's going to load what your direct URL is. And I'll show you that in a moment once that loads. So that's going to take a moment to load our WordPress platform that does allow you to customize your websites. And you can see when you click visit site, that pulls up what your Moxie address is. Typically it's first dash last dot, and then whatever region you sit in, CB Schmidt, Ohio, CB Florida Home, CB Paradise, whatever it may be. So this is your URL. So if you've gone to GoDaddy and you've purchased isellrealestate.com or Traverse City Real Estate or whatever your vanity URL might be, if it was a different naming parameter, if it was the old naming parameter where it used to be, cbgreatlakes.com/first.last, that forward may not be working. So check your custom URLs. If you're advertising, obviously on business cards, on Facebook, and your email signatures, check those links to make sure that they're working. And if they're not, then you need to get over to wherever you purchase that URL. GoDaddy is a very popular one, but you can also purchase them from Google, domain services, other products like that are available. So in GoDaddy, you want to find where that URL is. You may have one, you may have multiple. You can forward multiple vanity URLs over to your Moxie sites. There's no issue with that at all. So when you find the one that you want to forward, you click on it. And this screen here may look a little bit different. They're inside of a beta test. You can exit the beta if it doesn't look familiar to you at all, but it is a new service that they are having. But again, you do have the opportunity to exit beta and go back to the normal view. When you click on DNS, right here where it says forwarding, this is where you can put that forward on. So you can see right here, there's already a forward. It's over to a site. If you want to delete an old one, you can click delete, or you can click the pencil to edit it. If there's not one on there at all, it will let you add it. So you can see right here, you want to make sure that if you have a secure site, which you should on Moxie, you click HTTPS, and then what you would do is come over to your Moxie site, go up into that URL bar, copy the entire parameter by either doing Control or Command C, right-clicking copy, however it might look like, and then go into your GoDaddy and you want to just paste that whole thing. Make sure it doesn't keep the HTTP, because if it does, it will screw that up. And then you click save. You don't have to worry about this. It does default to permanent. You don't have to worry about doing any of that. If you choose not to, you can simply just click on permanent and that forward will stay there. And then you click save. Now it can take a little bit of time. It can take, just a few minutes for those DNS settings to catch up with the service. Also, if you are in your browser here, it may not automatically switch because of cookies or history. So if you are like, man, I know I re-put that forward on there, but it's not working, go ahead and either go to File, Launch Incognito Window, and launch the website from there. Or depending on what browser you're in, Google Chrome, Safari, whatever it might be, you do want to clear those histories, clear that cookie, and then that should launch your new site. So keep in mind, it could be a cookie issue. If you have reset your forward and it's still not working, go ahead and check it either on a different browser, clear your cookies, launch an incognito window, whatever it may be, and that should allow you for you to launch into your Moxie site with that new forward. Now, if you don't have a vanity URL, maybe you're new and you want to create one, all you have to do is go to a service like GoDaddy or Google, search for what is available, and then you can purchase that and then set that forward to your Moxie sites. You go to yourvanityurl.com and then it'll go right over to your Moxie site. So again, check your links. There was a little bit of breakage depending on how your naming parameter was forwarded previously. So make sure you're checking your links. Again, if you're not certain how to do that forward, you're not quite sure where you even purchased your URL, don't hesitate to reach out and ask. And myself or JD or somebody on our amazing digital marketing team can assist you with getting your URLs re-forwarded. So let's see if we have any questions from anyone. Feel free to type them in the chat box. All right, well, I don't see anything at the moment. So thank you so much for your time today. We truly appreciate you calling in for Moxie Monday. Again, check your vanity links, make sure they're working. And if they're not, don't hesitate to reach out with questions. Thanks everyone so much. Bye now.